Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I made 4 Dollar Tree DIYs for fall. They're really pretty. I love the way they turned out. I hope you guys like them too. And if you don't like the way that I did them exactly, then feel free to make yours. I just want you to feel inspired and you can use your own colors and just do whatever you want and have fun with it. And that's mainly the reason why I do my crafting, is because I enjoy it and I like to see what I can make out of things. And my little helper here, he wants to be a part of it. He has his sippy. So we would like to welcome you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. That way you get to see all of our new videos that we upload and to just support us. And we appreciate you watching our channel and giving us the thumbs up. And please comment below and let me know which one of these crafts is your favorite that I did today. So without further ado, let's jump on into the video. And don't forget to subscribe. So starting out, I have this little basket that I got around Easter time at Walmart. I think I got it around the time that they were having the sale whenever they get rid of everything. And I've always wanted one that's white, and they cost so much usually. So I just went ahead and spray painted it with that white chalk paint. And then I got this burlap material from Walmart as well. I think it was like $4.88 or something. And I wanted to create like a little pouch on the front so that I could set my styrofoam inside to have something to hold my flowers. And I just thought it was cute to have the little burlap wrap around the front. That's really optional. I mean, a lot of people will take just the styrofoam and put it in the center and then put their flowers in it, and they don't have like the little front pocket piece. I just thought it was pretty, so that's why I put it in there. Now the flowers that I put in there, they are from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you can see here that I start to try to trace that with the pen. That doesn't work. I couldn't find a marker, so I just cut it. And I folded it on there. It's kind of like a present. But anyway, the flowers that I put in here in just a second, I got most of them from the Dollar Tree, but the little pumpkin pick I got from Walmart, and I think it was 97 cents. So it's pretty inexpensive to make, and I love the way it turns out. It turns out really cute. It just takes a little bit of time, and try not to burn your finger because I burned mine. And I mean, if you like it, that's really all that matters. But I think other people will like this craft as well. It's very farmhouse like, and it feels very fall, but I put a lot of neutral colors in it, so it turns out looking really cute. Let me know what you guys think in the description box. I kind of wished I would have had a bigger one to decorate, a bigger basket, which I probably could have decorated a basket from the Dollar Tree to make it look similar, but I wanted one like this. And really, I feel like my pouch may have been too big or something, because it kind of hides my basket after I get it all put together, but it still looks really cute. Here you can see that I'm starting to put my greenery in first and just fanning it around. I really didn't have any rhyme or reason for what I'm doing. It's just I thought they were pretty, so don't mind my 100-year-old wire clippers. If it works, it works, and so I just use what I got. But I just had these little white flowers from the Dollar Tree. I thought they're really cute. I had used them in something else. I can't remember what, but I used those. And here's the pick I was talking about. I think it's really cute. And it's very neutral looking. And I did separate the pumpkin just because I wanted it to sit down a little bit lower. Finally, I just started shoving this stuff in there as a filler. I felt like it made it look more farmhouse. So I was just shoving it in there. I can't remember what that stuff's called. It makes a mess, but it's cute. So I used it. I had some and I thought that would look cute sticking out of there. And it does. So here it is. And then moving on, I got this little sign from the Dollar Tree. I already took the sticker out and I'm just going to pop that little top piece off there. It just stuck in there with them little sharp pieces. This is no big deal. I mean, if you wanted to hide those little holes and not put the twine on it like I end up doing, you could always use wood filler. So I took that Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin and I just painted the whole inside of it orange and the outer pieces. I didn't do the sides of the picture because I wanted to still use the other side later because I want to use it as a reversible picture. And that side to me is more Thanksgiving, so I wanted a side that was more of just fall decor. So I printed these two off. I just went on Google, looked for an image, printed it off with my printer, and cut it to size. And I held them up trying to figure out which one I wanted to use. I thought that one was really, really cute, but I felt like that one was more my style. So I just Mod Podged that sucker in there. If you guys, let me know which one you think's the cutest. Like, I really thought the Market Pumpkins one was cute too, but I don't know. I just went with this one because it seemed to fit better with the stuff that I already have and the stuff that I plan to make. So I Mod Podged it and then made sure that I got all the edges and I just put it in the center the best I could. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not a professional. It's just, but I mean, it looks good. I think I got it pretty well centered, as you can see. And I took some Mod Podge and slapped over the top of it too because I wanted to be able to like dust it and protect it. And I did go back and Mod Podge the whole inner square, and I did that because if you don't, you can tell that there's a difference in the finish from the sides of the circle after it dries. So I just went ahead and I did the whole inside because I don't like to have anything that looks like it's half painted with like a shiny finish and then a flat finish, even though that Mod Podge is supposed to be matte. So anyway, finally I got my jute after it all dried. Well, it's sort of dry. You can see that hunk of Mod Podge in the corner up there on the right. But it's mainly dry. And since it's mainly dry, I have zero patience, like I've said 1,000 times before. I went ahead with the jute twine and started to hot glue it along the edges so that it would give it a nice little farmhouse border. I'm farmhousing it up with Dollar Tree items today. And I think this really did give it a little extra something. It jazzed it up a little bit, and the little holes on the top that I told you could fill in, they're covered now with jute twine. So they're no big deal. It just looks fine. And then here it is finished. and I can always just turn it around, and voila, I have 2 pictures in one. So it's perfect. And then moving on to the next one, I got this ugly little thing here. I kind of think it's cute, but really it's too traditional for me. I got it from the Dollar Tree as well, and it's just hanging together by this really thin ribbon. I didn't want to sit and pick out all of those staples, so you see I cut it. I started to take the front pieces off to paint them, and I thought, I'm not gonna sit and scratch on all that all day long. But this piece does come off. It did take a little bit of a chunk off, but that's fine because I'm actually putting it back on later. If you let that piece soak in hot water, all of that comes right off of it, and then you have a blank piece to start with. So I decided to leave the front pieces on there and just paint them. And that was my first color with my chalk paint. It's called Olive, I'm pretty sure. So I just began to paint it. I end up having to put like 3 coats of paint on each little section, and I did get in the little crack pieces. Well, it would be in the cracks, but on the sides, I did get on the sides because I knew that it might show just a little bit. So if you decide to do this craft, just be sure that you get the whole entire piece. Then I took the color Steel. It's gray, it's chalk paint and Waverly chalk paint, and I did the next one. It ended up having to have 3 coats as well. It's really hard to cover those pieces for some reason. And this color is called Peacock, and it's also Waverly chalk paint, and I just did the bottom piece with it. I only had to do like 2 coats on that one, probably because I stripped the paper off, but like I said, it'll take a really long time to strip all that paper off, and I have almost a 2-year-old who is not gonna sit and wait for me to sit and peel paper off of a pumpkin all day. So I went ahead and painted over them. And then after I got this piece painted, which I'm not sure why I decided to show me paint the whole piece, because I didn't the other ones, I don't think, but this is one of my favorite colors right now for fall. Actually, it's just a gorgeous blue. I really like it, and it's really easy to add it in with all the other colors. I don't know, to me it just goes really good with them. I painted the top piece with Waverly white chalk paint, and I just kept that brown piece on the top there the same. And I honestly think I put like 4 coats on the top piece because it was just so hard to cover. And you know, chalk paint is usually thicker than just regular acrylic paint, so I'm not sure why in the world I had such a time covering that, but yeah, it took like 4 coats. But it was worth it. It all turned out really pretty, and so I'm glad that I did it. After they all dried, I stuck that piece back down with hot glue, and then I got my pumpkin out of order, and it took me a minute to try to figure out how to put it back in order. So just be aware of that if you move it around too much. And I took some popsicle sticks that were not used. I'm just joking. And I hot glued those to the back to put my pumpkin back together. And you'll see here whenever I'm finished that I put several popsicle sticks to hold it because I don't want it to fall apart. And yeah, it does make the back of it look a little bit hideous, but you can always cover that with brown paper or whatever else you want to cover it with if you feel you must cover it up. I don't really care. Like I said, if someone looks at the back of your pictures, that's kind of weird, and that's just tell them to stop. But yeah, go ahead and make sure that you put enough popsicle sticks back there to where it looks like you're about to start running a truck. No, I'm joking. And it will hold it together. When it sits together, flip it over, and look how beautiful. I am so in love with that. I printed this out on my Cricut, cut it out. I always say I printed it. I cut that out with my Cricut. I just went to Google, found an image, cleaned it up, cut and then had it cut. And I wanted it to kind of fall within the 2 colors on the bottom because I thought that was cute. And then once I got this on, I don't show it on here, but I did go over it with Mod Podge just because it kind of like wanted to peel up just a little bit, and I didn't want that to happen. So I Mod Podged the whole 2 pieces there that you see, the gray and the blue, that the vinyl is on, and it made it stay just fine. It ended up looking really pretty, and I was very pleased with it. And this is probably one of my favorite pieces that I've done so far. I thought it turned out just so pretty, and I'm glad that I got to share this craft with you all. And then finally, this basket is from the Dollar Tree, and I love the way it looks. I thought it looked so high-end to be from the Dollar Tree to be a basket. Like, the look and shape of it, it was perfect for this Let's Get Cozy. I just stuck it on there after cutting it out with my Cricut, and I took my paint marker and just drew a black line around the top and the handles to give it more of a farmhouse look. And I thought it went so great with fall decor because, I mean, fall is a cozy time and so is winter, so I'll be able to keep this out until spring. And you can put whatever you want to put in this. You can decorate it with covers, like little throws. You can decorate it with pumpkins. You can change it up and put presents in it. I mean, the sky is the limit. You can put whatever you want in this basket, and it is so pretty. I love the way it turned out. I did take Mod Podge to it too, just because I didn't want any pieces of my vinyl popping off of it, and it seems to have stayed very good, and I just love the way it turned out. So here it is. Here is all my wonderful little crafts that I made today. I think they turned out so beautiful. I actually end up not showing the little basket, but that's because I got sidetracked. But thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and happy crafting, y'all.